Well, hey, good morning. This is Derek Demore with Futures Demore and Futures Networks Live. We're going to do a quick video on how important the 4-hour chart is. About 2 or 3 months ago, I was watching a video by somebody. I don't remember who it was. I can go back and find out and give them credit. But the 4-hour was so important that I started watching it, and Randy and I did a whole video on it. And it's become more and more evident to me that it is a very crucial chart to look at. So I just wanted to go over one little tidbit and how it helped this morning with making positive points. So again, we're here, get on right around 8 o'clock. I come in and I'm right, let's see, right there. I come in and this is what we have. And trying to figure out, is this the bottom? Is this the top? Or just a middle? Are we going to go way down? What's going on here? So we've obviously hit 43.50. We have a double tap at 44.50, triple tap now, but two solid closes. We have a wick, we have closes, we have candles that aren't breaking it, and then we have one more wick. So 44.50 is a line. I just see that, I look at it, and I also notice that there's about 18 or 19 in a row that are below the 10-period EMA. I think by the time it's done, it's 19. So I go to the 4-hour really quick and I click on it and I just put my cursor and I see right at 44.50, I put it right here, and the 4-hour is gone down, but I'm just noticing that 44.25, 44.75, 44.50 right in the middle is key. I look left way over here and the same numbers are right where all the action is. Anywhere's on the top from 46 and then down on the bottom, right around 43.50. So I'm taking the middle. I look at 44.50. I see that that's critical, especially with this line in the sand over here. So I say, man, I'm basically looking at 44.50 saying, we can trade this. This is a tradable range and it's going to be critical for a while. So with all that being said, if this was happening and I had looked at the 4-hour, I would have chose around 44.50 for my first limit order. That would have been a decent trade, at least on that candlestick, giving me some points to get in. Eventually it comes up, gives you a double bar at 49. So it's roughly 5 to 6 points. It comes back down. It does the same thing. You could have gotten in one more time. It goes up, not quite as good, to 47.25. Let's see where it ended up. So, and then you get a doji, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. But it gives you one more opportunity at 44.50, and then look, it goes up again to 49.50. Now, we have a doji. We're looking at some of these things that we've learned about dojis that Randy just talked to me about putting a range around it. And we watch this, and then you have another doji at 8.29, which is kind of like, hey, this is a range that we're going to look at, and then this is a range that we're going to look at. Eventually, if we break above here, it looks really good once we get past this test. Here's a doji. It's at 45.25, but again, 44.50. 8.30, you're at 45. It looks like it goes down for one more test. Okay, so even if you got in at 40, you could have gotten in at 44.50 again, maybe 43.50. Now we're down 8.30. We're bottoming out, and we're like, hey, opening bell is only less than an hour, like 40 minutes away. It usually ends up at 50 on the RSI right before opening bell. So let's trade to that. And it just goes into this wonderful trade where you could have gotten in at 44.50, gone up to 48, and then boom, right before opening bell, it kind of goes up, and we're like, wow, now we're overbought. So it comes back down again. 40. We talked about this on opening bell. You can trade this. Okay, 4-hour chart. It's doing exactly what it says. Okay, now it's below the 10-day. This is looking like it's going to break down. Anything below 37 looks short. So just a little note, just a little video, learn the 4-hour, trust it. You can put markers when it comes down, like the next spot we'll look at the next spot past 37 is 30 right there, 30.50. That's where I could potentially put a limit order to go long. And then 23. So like almost every 7 points. Now I like 23 because it's the 50 period. It's the pivot point. 24. So I really like that. But look at it breaking down right now. Anyway, thanks for being part of Futures to More, Futures Networks Live. Come join us. Learn how to trade profitably. Learn how to trade successfully. Learn how to take so many things, put them into confluence, things that you never thought of, things that we're learning even on a daily basis, and put them all in practice so that you can become a successful and profitable trader. Thanks for the day, and talk to you soon.